Kia ora, good evening and a very warm welcome to the 2020-21 ANZ New Zealand Cricket Awards. I'm Laura McGoldrick.
And I'm Scotty Stevenson, and we're your hosts for this year's awards ceremony, brought to you in this virtual environment as we continue to navigate the challenges of a COVID-affected season.
For the next 45 minutes, we'll be looking back at a wonderful summer of cricket, recognising and celebrating the champions within it and bestowing upon them New Zealand cricket's highest accolades.
We'll be handing out honours for a period that started and ended with the White Ferns playing Australia and includes the entire men's and women's domestic competitions, as well as, of course, the Black Caps' impressive run in the T20 and One Day International and Test formats.
And as well as that, we'll be toasting those in the community game, the young players, coaches, officials, administrators, and not least parents and caregivers, all of whom volunteer their time and energy at the amateur level to ensure cricket in New Zealand has a bright future. Scotty and I will be seeking some insights from the winners throughout the evening. And speaking of which, Scotty, I'd love to know your highlights for the season.
Do you know, Laura, there was so much to love about this cricket season, but I'm thinking about Bay Oval on the final day of a test match, the Basin Reserve with the Pahutakawa in full bloom over the bank, Uni Oval packed to the gunnels. Everywhere you went, it was about the crowds. Young, old, the scorers, the 100%ers, the casual fans. They created the environment in which our players performed, and perform they did.
They certainly did. Now, we can't wait to revisit those moments and more throughout the evening. Now, we begin this evening's awards with our domestic competition honours, recognising the achievements of our best performed men's and women's domestic cricketers across 5 different national competitions. First up is the Dream 11 Super Smash Women's Player of the Year, and a chance to recognise the outstanding performer in what is undoubtedly New Zealand's fastest growing domestic competition.
This was a close-run contest. The Magicians' Frankie Mackay had a stellar season with the ball, topping the wicket-taking charts with 20 dismissals, while Sophie Devine totalled 434 runs at 62 with a strike rate of 165. But our winner is Amelia Kerr. Amelia had a great season in both disciplines, averaging 51 with the bat at a strike rate of 134 and taking 14 wickets in the league, including a hat-trick for the Wellington Blaze in the grand final. Congratulations, Amelia Kerr. Congratulations, Mealy. The men's Dream 11 Super Smash continues to go from strength to strength, drawing record crowds and impressive viewing numbers while producing and promoting some outstanding local talent.
This year's competition was no exception. The Central Stags' Blair Tickner was the leading wicket taker with 17 dismissals, and Devon Conway again turned in some significant performances for the Wellington Firebirds. But our winner is Finn Allen. Finn was the runaway winner and irresistible throughout the 2021 campaign, scoring 512 runs at 56 for the Firebirds, with a top score of 92 not out, while achieving an outstanding average strike rate of 193. A huge congratulations to Finn Allen.
He's up and had another 6 to the score. That is almost onto the road.
The Women's Domestic Player of the Year award recognises the outstanding individual over both the Women's Dream 11 Super Smash and the Halliburton-Johnson Shield competitions.
There was no argument over the winner of this category either. The Canterbury Magicians pipped the Blaze in the Dream 11 Super Smash final and overran the Hearts in the final of the Halliburton-Johnson Shield. Frankie Mackay featured in discussions in every relevant award category, scored a match-winning 94 not out in the one-day final and dominated the summer with 664 runs and 34 wickets over both formats, all achieved as Magicians captain. Well done, Frankie Mackay.
Oh, that's a lovely shot.
Down!
Oh, it's a lovely shot. Just pierced the cover field. It is Frankie Mackay Day here at Hackley Oval.
Not too bad on the microphone either, our Frankie. The Men's Domestic Player of the Year award recognises those players who have excelled with bat and or ball throughout the season in all 3 formats: the Dream 11 Super Smash, the Ford Trophy and the Plunket Shield.
There were several contenders in the running for this award, including Canterbury Kings teammates Will Williams, who was the top wicket taker across the formats, wicketkeeper Cam Fletcher, and of course that man Devon Conway, who has dominated domestic cricket for the previous 3 seasons. However, the clear winner on this occasion was the dominant all-rounder in all 3 formats, a player who won games and made an impact on his team throughout the season, and who, according to the judges, contributed far more than mere runs and wickets. A huge congratulations Congratulations to Daryl Mitchell.
Oh, he hasn't got it though, he hasn't got it. Mitchell celebrating, and yes, the catch is taken. Daryl Mitchell picks up the big scalp of Ross Taylor.
Named after one of the great pioneers of New Zealand women's cricket and the first New Zealand women's test captain, the Ruth Martin Cup celebrates batting excellence in the Halliburton-Johnston Shield and Women's Dream 11 Super Smash competitions.
This was another tight one. Frankie Mackay was very impressive throughout and made an unbeaten 94 in the Halliburton-Johnston final. And Brooke Halliday underpinned her maiden international season by scoring more than 330 domestic runs. But this year's winner of the Ruth Martin Cup enjoyed a headline summer as her Canterbury Magicians side lifted the silverware in both formats, playing a key hand in the Dream 11 Super Smash final and ending as the leading run scorer in the Halliburton-Johnston Shield. A wonderful effort. Congratulations, Kate Ibrahim.
On the left. Finds the gap again for 4. Wow, that's some good power. Oh, that's power. That's class. Finds the gap again in that cover region.
Awarded for bowling excellence in women's domestic cricket, the Phil Blackler Cup is named after the long-serving leg-spinning all-rounder who started playing representative cricket in the 1934-35 season and 34 seasons later played her last match in the summer of 68-69.
Similar to my numbers in cricket, I think you'll find. The Northern Spirit's Emma Richardson was impressive with her off-spin, claiming 17 wickets, including 2 4-wicket bags. And as we said earlier, no women's award category decision was complete without a discussion about Frankie Mackay, who added 14 Halliburton-Johnston wickets to the 20 she took in the Dream 11 Super Smash. But this year's Phil Blackler Cup recipient is Sarah Asmussen. Sarah was judged to be the biggest game changer, bowling during the hard times, going for a few runs and striking at key moments. While leading the Halliburton-Johnston Shield wicket takers with 19 scalps, put your hands together for Magicians leg spinner Sarah Asmussen.
Straight up, should be out. Is out, Nat Cox takes the catch, and Asmussen's in the action, picks up her second.
This year is the 100th anniversary of the Redpath Cup, which was first presented in 1921, awarded each year for batting excellence in the Plunket Shield and Test arenas. The recipients of this cup make up the definitive list of the who's who of New Zealand batsmen.
Last year's winner of the Redpath Cup was Test opener Tom Latham. This season, despite some excellent batting from Henry Nicholls, who posted 2 big Test centuries as well as having a prolific Plunket Shield, Kane Williamson's feat of scoring 2 Test double centuries and ending the Test summer with an average of 159 made him simply impossible to go past. Congratulations, Kane Williams. Awarded for excellence in first-class bowling at both the Plunket Shield and Test level, the Windsor Cup is also etched with famous names, telling a story of New Zealand bowling achievement from the first time we played our Test in 1930 until the present day.
Tim Southey had another strong year with the ball, taking 18 Test wickets at 24 and becoming just the 3rd New Zealander after Sir Richard Hadley and Daniel Vittori to take 300 Test wickets. Tim also took 14 wickets in the 3 Plunket Shield matches he played. Neil Wagner was also to the fore, and who could forget his heroics in the Bay Oval Test against Pakistan, while effectively operating on just the one leg. However, this year's winner, like Kane with the bat, was impossible to go past, taking an impressive 27 wickets in 4 tests at a staggering average of 12.26. In total, he took 47 wickets at 11.65, including 5 wickets in an innings 6 times and 10 wickets in a match once. Would you please join us in congratulating Kyle Jamieson?
Yeah, who can forget that over at the Basin Reserve as well? There was something happening for everyone in that over. Now it's time to celebrate the Community Cricket Awards and to acknowledge and to pay tribute to the contribution of those responsible for growing the country's love of this game. The grassroots coaches, players, administrators, officials and volunteers.
First up, it is the Gillette Venus Cup Player of the Year, awarded to the outstanding cricketer at our National Secondary School Girls Tournament. And this year's winner is Nancy Patel from Tauranga Girls College. Congratulations, Nancy.
The Gillette Cup Player of the Year. The award for the outstanding performer at the National Secondary Schoolboys Tournament goes to Angus Sidey of Christchurch Boys High School. Congratulations, Angus.
The award for the Club of the Year goes to Suburbs New Lynn in Auckland. A huge congratulations to Suburbs. I'm not biased at all.
Now, they've got a few dollars on the bar this year as well, thanks to ANZ. Right, this year's winner of the award for Volunteer of the Year is Fiona Hewitson of the Taradale District Cricket Club. Great effort, Fiona. Well deserved.
The official of the year is Roger Woolmer from the Auckland Cricket Umpires and Scorers Association. Congratulations, Roger.
The award for Cricket Development Officer of the Year goes to Ramesh Subasinghe of the Waikato Valley Cricket Association. Fantastic work, Ramesh. You're clearly making a difference.
Absolutely. And this year's Best Female Engagement Initiative Award has been won by the North Shore Cricket Club's Women's Tonk program. That is an excellent result. Well done to the North Shore Club and Women's Tonk. What a fun name to say. I like that. And the winner of the Outstanding Contribution and Services to Coaching is Carl Treba of the Carmelo Cricket Club. Congratulations, Carl.
The award for Outstanding Contribution to Cricket goes to Jeremy Busby of the Cricket Wellington Umpires and Scorers Association. A true servant of the game. Well done, Jeremy.
And the final community award is the Sir Jack Newman Award for Services to Junior Cricket. And the winner this year is Mark Simkin of the Motueka Cricket Club. Now, Mark has been active within the Nelson and Motueka region in a coaching and administrative capacity for more than 2 decades, with an emphasis on growing and sustaining junior numbers. An immense effort. A huge congratulations. Well done to you, Mark.
Laura, this evening we also have a very special standalone award. It's called the Contribution to Cricket. We've created this to acknowledge and to celebrate the effort of Trevor Auger in writing the definitive history of women's cricket in New Zealand, The Warm Sun on My Face. A comprehensive but thoroughly engaging read of more than 600 pages, this book tracks the history of women's cricket in New Zealand from the first recorded instances in 1835 to present day, and in doing so brings to life the characters, the stories, the challenges and the triumphs that helped create this vibrant and diverse game we see today. Trevor, from everyone at New Zealand Cricket and the wider cricket family, thank you so much. The game in New Zealand is all the richer for your fantastic contribution.
It is the most gorgeous book. The G.J. Gardner Holmes New Zealand Umpire of the Year Award was introduced just 2 seasons ago to honour the outstanding umpire of the New Zealand Home International Summer.
This season there was no shortage of contenders. Last year's winner Kim Cotton continued to impress and stood in her maiden first-class Plunket Shield match. Wayne Knights was another standout, as were fellow Kiwis Chris Gaffney and Sean Haig. The judges decided, however, that in terms of consistency, accuracy, on-field demeanour and not least elevating the status of New Zealand umpiring on a global level, the performance of Chris Brown was second to none. Congratulations, Chris.
Peaceful tracking, decision not out, impact in line, and wickets missing.
Just swinging too much. That's it! No, it's not! Yeah, here they go.
Good tracking coming up, impact in line, wickets umpires full.
At the end of each season, we recognise those players who have retired over the past year after making valuable contributions to cricket in New Zealand. This evening, we celebrate the career of wicketkeeper Rachel Priest, who played 87 ODIs and 75 T20 internationals for the White Ferns in a career spanning 13 years. A consistent performer throughout, Rachel struck a purple patch of form in 2015 when she scored both her ODI hundreds against Sri Lanka. Her 157 remains the highest ODI score from a wicketkeeper, and her 72 T20 dismissals as wicketkeeper is the most from a New Zealander. Congratulations, Rachel. You will be remembered fondly by your teammates, opponents, and of course your fans.
Yeah, what a career that was. We also farewell from representative cricket Black Caps batsman Dean Brownlee, who has announced his retirement after a decade of sterling service to Northern Districts and New Zealand. Dean, who made his first-class debut for Canterbury before moving north, played 14 tests, scored 711 runs at 29 with a top score of 109 against South Africa at Cape Town in 2013. He also played 16 ODIs and 5 T20 internationals. Dean has been a true Northern District stalwart, playing 94 first-class games, 102 list A, 50 over games and 97 T20s, the bulk of them for Northern Districts. Congratulations, Dean, on your fantastic contribution and record.
That is quite the record. Now it is time to recognise those international cricketers who this season have made their debut or celebrated significant milestones. Would you please join us in congratulating the following White Ferns who either won their debut caps or celebrated notable anniversaries. Brooke Halliday, T20 debut versus England at Wellington, March 3rd. Fran Jonas, ODI debut v England in Christchurch, February 23rd. Brooke Halliday, ODI debut versus England in Christchurch, February 23rd. Maddie Green playing her 50th T20 versus Australia at Brisbane, September 27th. Amy Satterthwaite, 100 T20 internationals versus Australia at Brisbane, September 26th.
And now let's acknowledge those Black Caps who either made their Test debut or celebrated anniversary milestones. Will Young, Test debut against the West Indies at Hamilton, December 3rd. Neil Wagner, 50th Test against the West Indies at Wellington, December 11. Marty Guptill, 100th T20 against Bangladesh, Hamilton, March 28. Tom Latham, 100th One Day International against Bangladesh at Dunedin, March 20.
Each year, the International Cricket Council names its men's and women's teams of the year in each format. This year, because of COVID-19, no annual teams were named, but instead the ICC announced its team of the decade, in which 4 New Zealanders featured.
Susie Bates was named in the women's ICC One Day International team and the ICC T20 team. Sophie Devine was named in the women's ICC T20 team. Trent Boult was named in the men's ICC One Day International team, and Kane Williamson was named in the men's ICC Test Team of the Decade. Congratulations to Susie, Sophie, Trent and Kane.
The Bert Sutcliffe Medal is presented each year to somebody who has given outstanding services to cricket. This can range from playing, administration, coaching and managing through to umpiring, scoring and groundskeeping. It is regarded as New Zealand cricket's most prestigious of its non-playing awards.
A former New Zealand Test and One Day International batsman. This year's recipient represented his country in 39 Tests and 75 ODIs between 1983 and 1990, impressing as a tenacious and brave top-order batsman. He captained New Zealand in 6 Tests and 16 ODIs. Following his playing days, he was appointed manager of the New Zealand team, undertaking numerous overseas tours and home series alongside coaches David Trist and Dennis Aberhart. Since 2004, he has been an ICC match referee, overseeing 103 Tests, 301 ODIs and 137 T20s. He became the 3rd match referee to officiate in 300 ODIs during this summer's 2nd match between the Black Caps and Bangladesh at Hagley Oval. Would you please join me in congratulating Jeff Crow?
I've won the Bert Sutcliffe Medal. David White was generous in Christchurch in inviting me to accept this terrific medal and award. I'm absolutely thrilled. Bert was a legend of New Zealand cricket, but also a father figure, so it's a great honour indeed. I've been fortunate from the invitation opportunity that Martin Snedden provided for me back in 17 years ago to represent New Zealand at the ICC as a match official. So I really thank Martin for his kind generosity and giving me that opportunity, and also to David White for the continued support, which has been amazing. So I'm absolutely thrilled to accept this award and delighted. There are many fine people that deserve such an award. They've contributed to New Zealand cricket thoroughly. So as I say, I'm very privileged and honoured.
We now move on to this evening's ANZ International Awards. The White Ferns had a challenging season against the 2 best sides in the world, and it must be said they emerged better for the experience. While the Black Caps were imperious, winning every season in every format they contested. Let's take a look at the season in review.
He swung away for 6. Pathetic way to finish. Oh!
That is tremendous. Out, gotta be out. Henry Nichols benefiting and prospering. What a ripper!
Oh, has he got enough? Has he what?
Oh my God! Mitchell Sanders done it!
A resounding victory for New Zealand that takes them to the top of the world. Oh, that's huge. Can you believe it?
Guptill!
Amy Satterthwaite will bring up her 7th ODI 100.
He's got a hole out the outer. Yes, he is!
1 to go, 3 needed.
Oh, it's a French gun, and New Zealand have it!
We start with the Women's ANZ T20 Player of the Year. And this year's winner is Amelia Kerr. Up against powerhouses Australia and England, the White Ferns had their work cut out for them over the T20 season. The judges were particularly impressed with Amelia's contributions with both bat and ball. In the White Ferns' 2 wins against Australia at Brisbane before Christmas and in Napier just last month. Congratulations, Amelia.
Thanks, it's a huge honour to receive the T20 International Player of the Year. Yeah, I've really enjoyed the opportunity batting it for this season for the White Ferns. Batting's something I've always wanted to do and be a genuine all-rounder, so it's nice to have some consistent opportunity, and all I want to do when I go out there is contribute and put a significant performance in for the team. So I've really enjoyed that responsibility with the bat this season. To beat Australia and Napier was pretty special for us. I thought the way we prepared and went about our business was very professional. So it's exciting to see where this team's heading, and I think we're tracking really nicely for the World Cup next year.
Huge congratulations to Mealy. And so to the men's ANZ T20 Player of the Year. Now, the Black Caps enjoyed a stellar T20 season with the series wins against the West Indies, Pakistan, Australia and, of course, Bangladesh, thanks to an excellent team effort and some outstanding individual performances. Of particular note, Tim Southey took 21 wickets at 16.71 while maintaining a miserly economy rate, and Ish Sodhi was just as impressive, taking 20 wickets at 15.45. However, having made his long-awaited debut this summer, this year's winner is Devon Conway, who plundered 473 runs at 59, including 4 half-centuries and a top score of 99 not out. Who could forget that at Hagley Oval? Those are some impressive numbers. All in all, a strike rate of 151. Congratulations, Devon Conway.
To be named ANZ T20 International Player of the Year is a pretty special feeling. I think for me, just being involved in the whole setup throughout the summer in the T20 campaigns against West Indies, Pakistan, Australia and Bangladesh was awesome to be a part of, and to receive this award is a pretty special feeling, and I'm pretty grateful for it. So it's been a great summer. Receiving my cap from Hamish Bennett, fellow teammate at Wellington Firebirds, was a pretty special moment. It made the feeling of my dreams coming true. Stepping onto that international arena was pretty awesome. I was pretty grateful that we got the opportunity to field first, just to sort of settle my nerves a little bit and find my way into the game. And then getting my first international runs, I think I sort of got a boundary off on the leg side, which was pretty awesome for me. So yeah, it was a great time, and making that debut at Eden Park was pretty special. It was a good crowd, and thoroughly enjoyed it. The keys to my T20 game, I think, is about keeping things pretty simple, going out and playing with freedom. For me personally, it's about playing shots within my game plan, taking the risks within my plan, and just going out and enjoying it.
He has become so much fun to watch, hasn't he, Laws?
Fantastic.
The ANZ Women's ODI Player of the Year was another close-run thing. Amelia Kerr was again in discussions, as was Lee Casbrick and Brooke Halliday. But this year's Women's ANZ ODI Player of the Year is Amy Satterthwaite. After taking some time off to have a baby, Amy returned to the fold to score 304 runs at 38, including a top score of 119 not out against England in Dunedin. Please join us again in congratulating Amy Satterthwaite.
Real honour to win the ANZ ODI Player of the Year. It's a really special moment. I think just
being able to go away and on maternity leave and have a baby and be able to come back and still sort of feel like I've got it is a nice feeling. But yeah, just always wanted to go out and put my best foot forward for the team on the park, and to think that I've been able to have a few scores throughout the season is a nice feeling. I haven't scored 100 for a while, so to get that feat was a really nice feeling, and I think sort of felt like I got my tempo in the innings and sort of felt like back to a little bit of Amy of old, which is always a nice feeling. And when you get a few out of the middle, it certainly helps, and you have to gut through some pretty tough patches there for a while, but yeah, just to build a big partnership with Mealy Kerr there was really special. I think we probably haven't batted together a lot, so to get that was really nice. Yeah, always hungry for more. I think probably quite critical of myself and always having to go away and look at what I can do better. And I think just the nature in this game, there's always sort of areas you can improve and wanting to score big runs. And I think unless you're scoring 80s to 100s plus, probably never satisfied. So yeah, always wanting those big scores.
Yeah, she's a woman of immense mana, and stepping in for Sophie as the captain during that one-day international series as well was nothing short of remarkable. The Black Caps had a short three-match ODI campaign this summer as the focus went on preparations for the ICC T20 World Cup and the World Test Championship.
However, in that short time, Devon Conway made every post a winning one, scoring 225 runs at 75, including his maiden ODI century against Bangladesh in Wellington. He does like the Basin Reserve. A huge congratulations to Devon on winning the Men's ANZ ODI Player of the Year.
Being named the ANZ ODI International Player of the Year is, again, very special feeling. Just to get an opportunity to play in the ODIs this year. I know there was only 3 games against the Bangladeshis, but pretty awesome to receive this award. Just being a part of the whole setup and the environment, again, is pretty spectacular for me, and very grateful to receive this award, so very happy. Yeah, to hear the crowd cheering me when I was on 97 at the Basin Reserve was a really exhilarating feeling. It was like that moment of like I was so focused. It was so weird. Like I could hear the crowd cheering, like, but then like I was also like, right, watch the ball. I was like, watch the ball, focus on the ball, play the ball, And then like saw the ball, cut it, knew it was 4, and I was like, and then I could hear the crowd go, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then it was like, I remember when I sort of like jogged to the other end, even though I knew it was going for 4, it was like, actually just listen to the crowd and experience it, because it might not happen again, and just embrace that, like remember it, because it might not happen again, you never know. So it was like, that was pretty cool.
What a fantastic description. I have the feeling that will not be the last time that happens for Devon. The final category award this evening is for the ANZ Test Player of the Year, which, as you might expect, given the Black Caps' unbeaten run and amazing march into the ICC World Test Championship final, presented our judges with plenty of headaches.
Yeah, there was lots of Panadol on hand because there were incredible standout performances in this category, not least from Kyle Jamieson, whose 27 wickets at the phenomenal average of 12 played a huge part in the Black Caps' 4 consecutive wins and their subsequent qualification for the World Test Championship final. However, while having sleepless nights over making their decision, the judges felt the performance of Kane Williamson was the most deserving. Kane amassed 639 runs in 4 innings at the incredible average of 159, including a top score of 251 against the West Indies at Hamilton, an equally impressive 238 against Pakistan in Christchurch, and 129 against Pakistan in Tauranga. An outstanding performance. Congratulations, Kane Williams.
It's an honour to win the ANZ Test Player of the Year. Test cricket is special in a big way to all the players and certainly to myself. Growing up watching the game, the tradition behind it, the history behind it, and I know all around the world, cricketers still see it as the pinnacle of the game. So it's an award that I feel fortunate to receive. As a team to adapt the way we did, and get, I suppose, put into bat most times, and build partnerships and create first innings totals were really important for us as a group. But the way the bowling attack performed throughout the whole summer was really, really special, and they were at their best, and it was a really special summer, and some really strong performances individually, collectively, and we're all looking forward to a Test Championship final, which is really exciting.
Well, folks, we are down to one, and it's the supreme award of the night. The Sir Richard Hadlee Medal is awarded to the player whose performance and contribution, in the opinion of the judging panel, has excelled beyond all others. Last year's winner, let's remember, was Ross Taylor.
Once again, there were several contenders for this year's Sir Richard Hadlee Medal, not least Devon Conway, who made his first year in the Black Caps one to remember, and has already been named the ANZ T20 and ODI Player of the Year. And we've already talked about the heroics of Kyle Jamieson, whose storybook feats with the bat and ball are impressive enough to be mentioned in the same breath as the man the award is named after. However, the judges felt that Kane Williamson should be the winner of this year's Supreme Award, given his sheer weight of runs in the tests and the fact that he batted in the most bowler-friendly conditions after his side lost 3 of the 4 tosses.
It's his own fault.
Yeah, to be fair. Not to mention captaining this side expertly throughout. Please join us in congratulating Kane Williamson.
Richard Hadlee speaking. Kane, how are you?
Hey, Sir Richard, how are you?
Well, I'd just like to advise you that you are the winner of the Sir Richard Hadlee Medal, so congratulations.
Ah, thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Well, it's the 4th time now, so have you got space somewhere in the trophy cabinet or on the or wherever you put these medals?
No trophy cabinet at my house, no. But no, that's privileged to receive that.
Just on reflection, just looking at the 3 test matches at home, 639 runs, averaging 159, a couple of double centuries and a century. Which innings was the most pleasing for you?
Oh, I suppose going into the test summer, there was that championship final carrot, and there was a real drive, for the guys, although it seemed like a long way off, winning 4 test matches before you've started one is a pretty lofty goal, and we knew we just had to try and play as well as we could, and commit to what was in front of us, and to do that for a long period of time, and to spend some time at the crease personally, and make contributions towards that. It is hard to pinpoint one, but certainly pretty proud as a leader in the side, and a player in the side that we're able to achieve some of those things, and we're looking forward to that final.
Well, congratulations again, well done. We're looking forward to hearing all these results that are coming up in the next 5 or 6 months, so best of luck to you. Well done again.
Thank you very much. Appreciate the call.
Scotty, like me, you've interviewed Kane in the past, and we know how challenging it can be to get him to talk about himself, especially when he wins something.
Correct. Very humble man, and I guess that's why we appreciate him as much as we do. Such a talent, but also such a grounded individual, and a very prescient thinker too. So it was great to hear him there.
It really was. Well, that brings us to the end of tonight's ceremony. It's been a privilege to honour so many deserving players, officials, administrators and volunteers.
And a privilege to work with you again, Laura McGoldrick, another mum on the comeback trail. So great to have you here with us. And we look forward to continuing judging period in the next season. Also would like to wish the Black Caps all the best for the ICC World Test Championship final in England this winter. And to the White Ferns, our very best wishes for the ICC Women's World Cup to be staged right here in New Zealand next summer. thanks to you all, the fans, the players, the volunteers, the administrators, the kids, the mums, dads. We've loved having you with us this season. We'll see you next time. That's it from the ANZ New Zealand Cricket Awards.
Swung away for 6. Better way to finish.
First T20 International 100 for Glenn Phillips. Great knock. That is tremendous. Out, gotta be out.
Oh, there we go. This time he goes high onto the bank.
Henry Nichols benefiting and prospering.
What a bowler Jameson is turning into.
Jacob Duffy's underway in his first over.
Time going! Oh, are you kidding?
Oh, what a catch that is. Oh, flicked away in style.
Oh no, here we go. Was he going to be out? No, he's not. He's going to finish 99 not out. What an innings.
Oh, has he got enough? Has he what?
Ross Taylor is New Zealand's most capped player across all formats.
Boom.
Kane Williamson, yet another Test match century. Steve Obi, 300 Test wickets.
Oh no! Mitchell Sanders done it!
Test 100 number 7 for Henry Nichols.
A fourth double century.
Test 100 number 1. A resounding victory for New Zealand that takes them to the top of the world.
Oh, what a catch!
Play left hand and banging on the bank. Canterbury Magicians, they've done the impossible. There it is, in style does Conway. He's pumped and so are the players. Oh, that's huge and you believe it.
Gabdo! He's got to hold out the outer. Yes, he is! And that's Tom Latham, 100 number 5 for him.
Conway, what 100. Mitchell, outstanding.
Oh my Lord!
Oh, what about that?
Oh, Mackay, she's teed off again.
Oh, it's a French cut, and New Zealand have it.
Take that. That's 6. That's in the top tier.